Hello, everyone. It's your guy, TLDW, back at you again. In case you don't know what TLDW means, it means taking over the world one day at a time. I'm not talking about going to get a gun and just make people do what you want them to do. No. Right? TLDW is achieving your goals, reaching the heights that you want to go every single day. Every single day, you're doing something to reach your goals. And today, I want to talk about long term goals. Now, we've spoken about the opportunity that I'm presenting to the world with the Zeniq and Saphir and OCS partnership, right? And with the Zeniq opportunity in Saphir, like I said, you can't sell money, because the investment packages that you will get, you actually produce money every day. Literally, that's what it is. You produce money every day, which you can go take and put into your bank account every single day. Right? But that's a short-term thing. I want to talk to you about a long-term investment. And for those of you that don't understand the term long-term investment, okay, let me clear it up for you. For example, if I make an investment now, no matter what it may be, say for example, I have a minting package, right? Where I'm minting coins every day from Zeniq with their master node system, right? And I get coins. I get 50 coins every single day. Every day I get 50 coins, right? And today I think the coin is 32 cent or 33 cent euro today. Now we all expect that to go a bit higher, right? But imagine if you're earning 50 coins every day. Let's not say the current price today, 32 or 33 cent euro. Let's not use that as a number. Let's use, say, 20 cent euro. Let's try that one. Right? Imagine that you do the math. I'm not very good at math, but you do the math. If you got 50 coins every day, and those coins are 20 cent euro. And you were going to get those 50 coins every day for 20 years. For 20 years. Now, you would have invested, say, 2,000 euro. Let's say 2,000 euro. Whatever currency you actually use, whatever country that you're in, right? You can do the math, right? If you got 20 cent euro, but you've spent 2,000 euro, and you get 50 coins a day. So that would be like, I don't know, 4 months, 5 months time, you will get your money back, your initial 2,000 euro. That money's back. You can take that money out, put it back in your wallet. Because the first thing people say is they can't invest. They cannot invest because they can't afford it. Okay, I get it. Everybody has different circumstances, right? But I'm a firm believer. If it's something that you want in life, that you really want, you're going to go get it. Remember the story I talked about with me and my friend when we went and tried the shoe stores? And she closed her mind because the price was too, she could not afford it. And then I showed her another way how to afford the shoes that I wanted. I just used lay-by and I paid it off, right? Then I owned the shoes. She didn't think that way. She just thought about what she didn't have today, because tomorrow is always another day. And with this opportunity now, for example, you've got your money back, your initial investment, you got that back within, say, let's just say maximum, for sake of argument, let's say you got it back in 6 months. Let's just say, right? You got your initial 2,000 euro back in 6 months. You got it back in your hand, you put it back in your wallet, and you wouldn't spend it on your family. Fantastic. But remember, that package that you bought for 2,000 euro is minting you coins every single day for 20 years. That's called a long-term investment. Now imagine this. You've gotten your $2,000, your 2,000 euro back, or you just went and started minting 1.5 coins a day and you paid 100 euro. Right? So after 6 months, you got your 100 euro back and you got your 2,000 euro back. Right? It would be much quicker. The 2,000 euro would be much quicker than 6 months. But let's just say, for sake of argument. So now you got your 100 euro back in your pocket, in your bank, and you've already went and spent it. You got your 2,000 euro back after 6 months. You paid for your kids' schooling. You paid bills. Now that's gone. But remember, you still have your investment package rolling every single day for the next 20 years. So now you can forget that you ever bought it because you've already got your initial investment back. You got that back, right? So now every single coin that's being minted, that you mint every day for 20 years, just imagine what that price is going to be for your retirement in 20 years. Because most of you working every day, you're working 40, 50 hours every single day. When you get your paychecks every week or every month or whatever it is, before the day is out or the next day is out, you spent the majority of what you just earned. Because you got to send money home, you got to send money to your kids, you got to pay for school, you got to get food, you got to get this, you got to get that. That money's gone. And then you got to work another 40 or 50 hours, and then the same process happens every single month. So how do you save money? How do you make money if every month you got more going out than you got going in? That's when the investment comes in. Because remember, you've already spent the money and you've already got that money back. And when you got that 2,000 euro back, it just went out just like all your other income, to schools, to bills, to mortgages, right? But remember, your investment is still going strong. Now, we basing everything on 20-cent euro. Do you really believe that that coin is going to be 20-cent euro in 20 years or even in 6 months? Right? But let's not get ahead of ourselves. I just want to keep that number at 20-cent euro. Because right now it's 32-cent euro. Right? And if it goes to $5, $10, $100, $300, $1,000, right? Hey, that's good money if you can get it, isn't it? Because remember, you got your initial investment back already. Now, every single coin that you mint, produce, every single day, every single week, every single month is profit. And if you can have the mindset, okay, I'm not going to touch that investment because that's my retirement fund. Because if you start dipping into that, selling everything, and then the money that you get back is just going to go back out in payments for this, payments for that, and you have no money for retirement. Does that make sense? Right. So what I'm saying is, with this unique opportunity with Zeniq and Saphir and OCS Bank, with this unique opportunity. It's an opportunity so you can have a long-term investment for your retirement future. Because I'll give you another scenario. Right today, by the grace of God, everybody's healthy. You at work right now, you're breaking your back doing what you do to feed your family. That's today. How about tomorrow? Where you're going to get up in the morning and your back is literally, you can't move. Right? You caught COVID. Right? You broke a leg. Something that's out of the blue. It didn't happen today because tomorrow's always another day. And you can't go to work. Right? You cannot go to work. Right? You might be off work for a couple of months. Now, what would that do? Right? To that money coming in and always going to go out. Right? So if you can't go to work, you can't feed your family. And if you can't go to work, you will be negatively impacted. Because you rely, your family, your friends rely on that money that you make every single month. So you can send back to your families and your schooling and your mortgages, the everyday things you need to do for life. So now you're stressed, your family's stressed, because now you can't go to work. But if you had an investment, and that's like an investment in you because you made a smart choice. So now if that were to happen to you, call it an insurance policy. If that were to happen to you, all you can do now is, okay, how am I going to pay my bills? That's an easy one. Remember, I got a €2,000 package with Zeniq. Well, let me see how much money I have in my account. You go into your account, you sell your coins that you've been producing for 20 years, right? And now you got money to continue to live. There is no stress because that money is growing every single day. Now, I know a lot of you, your parents told you and their parents told them, hey, get a good job, put your money in the bank, right? Get a good wife or a husband, right? Kids, white picket fence, and live your life. But that part about the bank, that was not that good. Because when you put your money in the bank, right, you remember, you don't own that money anymore. When you go up to that counter and you say, I'd like to deposit this money into this account, that from the time you do that, that money is no longer yours. Yeah, if you don't believe me, Google it. Look at the fine print. That money is no longer yours. And what the bank does, they're going to use your money to do long-term investments. They're going to do investments with your money because you, as what you say, okay, I can't afford this, I can't afford investment, which is understandable. But when you put your money in the bank, that bank is going to use your money to do investments for them, not for you. Yeah, you heard that right. They're going to use your money to do investments for them, not for you. So with this unique Zeniq opportunity of long-term investment for your retirement, and call it your emergency fund, because if anything goes awry in your life, somebody needs braces. Somebody has your daughter's getting married and, you want to help pay for the wedding, whatever it may be. With this unique opportunity, those funds will grow expeditiously every single day for 20 years. Think about that for a second, right? Because now you say you can't afford €100 to start your minting process. You say you can't afford 1,400 and something euro. to get minting hubs, and you say you can't afford to pay 2,000 euro to get a hub 01. I understand it. I get it. But when you're trying to set your future up, your long-term future, you will find a way. You will find a way. Because we're, knock on wood, we're all healthy today. Knock on wood. But tomorrow's another day, right? And we must prepare for the future. I'm the kind of person where I don't like to leave anything to chance. Nothing. I know we all going to die of something one day. I get that part of it. But while I'm here, it's not about me, right? It's about my legacy for my family. Because I want to make the right decisions and the right choices now. Not what's best for me, but what's best for my family. Because a lot of people say, okay, I'm doing my part as a parent. I'm paying for their food. I'm paying for their housing. I'm paying for their clothes, right? Okay, I get all of that, right? But what about their future, right? Because paying for their housing and their clothes and their food, that's today. What about preparing them, giving them tools which they can use to be self-sufficient when they start going into the world? Because now, if you don't want to think about yourself, that's fantastic. But what I did was, for my kids, I got them the 100 euro hub, minting hub, which is only about 1.5 coins per day, right, for 20 years. Now, by the time they're ready to get married, by the time they're ready to start to go looking for a house and they finish university, right, there will be money in that investment long term. So my present to them is a long-term piggy bank. Now, if something goes wrong and they need emergency money, they can go into that piggy bank. They want to buy a house, right? They can go into that piggy bank and go buy a house. Because right now, they don't even think about that investment. They're busy studying with their boyfriends and girlfriends, doing what teenagers do. They don't think about investment. That's the parents' job. But as they get older and get families of their own, then they will lock in. Eyes open, doors open. They will lock in and realize, hey, mom and dad, you really, wow, you really must love me. Wow, this is, we got enough money that I can send my kids to school. I got, by the time they get in high school and finish high school, they want to go to college. Now, this investment, I can actually pay for their university. Right? But all it took was one investment. It went from changing your mindset, I can't afford to invest. Well, put it this way. If you can invest, say, for example, for 6 months. Now, it'll be much quicker, but let's just use 6 months. You invest in 6 months. For 6 months, you will have your initial investment back in 6 months. 6 months, right? So you just have to sacrifice, right? If you have to eat tuna fish, right, every single night to afford this investment, to give your kids a long-term investment, and to give you a retirement fund. So when you go to retire from working every day, you got money that you can retire on, right? Do you think that sacrifice is worth it? If you had to eat tuna every day, right, to be able to allow yourself to have a lifestyle that you want and your kids going forward to have what they need, That's all I'm trying to say to you. Now, we all don't have, but in my mindset, what I don't have today, I will figure out how to get tomorrow. I will never say what I can't do, what I won't do. Because I made that mistake many times in my life. I've made that mistake. And one of the most recent was Bitcoin. I know you've heard of Bitcoin. I had an opportunity to really, really be well off right now with Bitcoin. I had my opportunities, but I closed my windows and I closed my doors because I said, no, I'm not doing that. No way. I'm not. That's not wrapped around nothing. That's just somebody's perception of value. No. I'm a meat and potatoes man. Nah, I can't afford it. I'm not going to do that. And guess what? Once I closed this and closed that, I didn't do it. And the guys that I was doing it with at the time, they thought I was crazy. And I'm like, nah. And they always remind me till today, they remind me about that mindset that I had before. If I would have just took a moment and just opened my mind, opened my doors, I would have been in a better place. I'm not crying about it because, hey, that's life. Life's about choices. You live by the choices you make and you die by the ones you don't. Right? I can live with that. Right? But I don't want you guys to make the same mistake I made. Right? Because if you can't afford it, right, maybe you can go to a friend or a cousin or relative, right? And you guys can go in together. Right? So they pay $1,000, you pay $1,000, or get 4 people, each one paying $500. So now you guys are doing business together over the next 20 years. Think about that for a second. Right? And then you guys start pooling your money together every 3 or 4 or 5 months, and you buy another one. It's a long-term investment. So you can actually grow a conglomerate of business within your family. So the people that you care about, they will be protected. They will have money there in case of emergencies. When they go to retirement, they have a retirement plan. Yes, a plan. Because a long-term investment for your retirement is a plan. Right? I just want to share that with you because I know a lot of people say, I don't have this. I don't have that. I was the same. Right? But when you learn, if you really want something, it is not about what you want, it's about your family. Right? If you don't care about your retirement, if you don't care about how you're going to live the rest of your life, that's a choice that you have to make. But your young kids growing up today, they need your guidance. They need you to show them the way of long-term investment for their retirement. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm not a financial advisor. I will never tell you how to spend your money. All I can do is give you my opinion and tell you what I'm doing. And I'm no different than you. Okay, everybody, have a good Friday. I hope everybody's safe, stay sound, right? And I'll come back at you tomorrow with the next topic. And hopefully something that I say can resonate with someone, because I believe my calling is to pass on the knowledge that I was blessed to acquire, right? Because knowledge is power. Because when you invest in knowledge, that is a long-term investment. Hey, I bet you didn't even know that, did you? Okay, take care. God bless. And remember, every day, make it a TLDW day. One day at a time. Okay, take care. Peace. Love ya. Talk to you again. Bye-bye.